When's the most optimal time to use a pallet? So when looping Killer Shack specifically, one of the biggest things you could do is lock this window before using the pallet. To lock the window, you need to vault the window 3 different times. When you vault the window 3 times, the entity will come up and block the window, meaning that you're forced to use the pallet. Things I'd say is you're able to take a hit and try to get somewhere else before using the pallet if you're at a god pallet like Shack. Shack is a god pallet because if I drop the pallet down, the killer cannot get me at all. They have to break this pallet. There is no way they can get me assuming that I play correctly. You'll notice that the killer starts catching up to me, and that means that the killer's bloodlusting, which means that they're chasing you for a long period of time. And once the killer catches up to you and you're injured, you can then go ahead and use the pallet. But up until then, you actually do not have to use the pallet at all, and you can get a lot of distance just by running the car as tight as possible, especially when you notice the killer is not able to keep up with you. Then you drop the pallet right there and you move to your next area, which would be Shack, and you do the same thing. So you may be asking,